What's up, everybody? Hello, welcome back to the stream. Yes, it is time for some River City Girls, which I've been hearing great things about, so hopefully it will be that way and not be like Scott Pilgrim, where everyone says that it's great, but apparently never played it because the game is freaking garbage. So, fingers crossed on this one, especially since I spent 30 bucks on it. So, yes, it's Wurzel time, indeed. Newmont's a big mining company. See, the thing about Nevada is that, remember, like, there's a lot of places you can go into the mountains out there, and you can find, like, old mercury cans and things like that from the miners. Just trying to, I can't remember what they were trying to use mercury for to find what type of mineral, but they were using it out there. You just find, like, old rusted cans out there. Even back when they were, like, exploding nuclear bombs, like the first proving grounds they had, like, 65 miles northwest of Las Vegas, which you could see the blast from, by the way. Keep in mind, back in the day when we were doing atmospheric testing and so forth, above ground testing, they were finding, like, old abandoned mercury cans, and yeah, that's it, silver ore, exactly. So, hold your fire with the win again. So it's just like, even they decide, like, well, this is a great place to explode our nuclear weapons. Nobody's around here, and this place sucks. So it's like they were finding, like, old mining equipment and so forth that people just abandoned there anyway, so that's not too much of a surprise. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim movie. Actually, I liked the Scott Pilgrim movie, and I have read the comic first, which is a big thing because people are like, well, maybe if you, like, read the manga first, or actually, the comic first, you won't like the movie. It's like, I like them both. I thought it was a great movie. But from what I've understood, it's a hate it or love it movie, which is like Napoleon Dynamite, and I hate that movie. Like, I hate Napoleon Dynamite to the point, like, I want to rage vomit. Holy crap, that's loud. But I know people who, like, love Napoleon Dynamite. I'm like, oh, good God, no. Yeah, I don't think it's one of those type of games, T. Wallace, but yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is a very, it's either, there's no middle ground for that movie. It's either you love it or you hate it to with a passion that you want to murder everybody who likes it. And when I worked at AOL, we had TVs all over the place, like America Online, for those who don't know, but I'm supposing you probably do. But we had TVs all over the place, so we'd put on movies and watch movies while we worked. It was great. And somebody brought in Napoleon Dynamite, and we had to make sure that that accidentally got lost somewhere and never was found ever again. Subtitles on. HD Rumble, go screw yourself. Judgment, yes, I played the demo for that. It's Judgment Eyes in Japan. Pardon me. Which I actually like the demo. It was a lot of fun. Because they fixed almost all the problems I had with Yakuza 0. Because everyone's like, it's going to be a great game. I love these. And I bought Yakuza 0. I'm like, oh my, Yakuza 0. I'm like, this is a terrible game. How do you put up with this? They're like, oh, it gets better on the 6th game. Screw that nonsense. So, Judgment actually fixed a lot of the problems that I had with this series. So, that's on my list of things to eventually pick up and play. Yes, still have friends that discs from AOL. Should send them to me for processing. As in going right into the trash? Yes. Actually, it was really weird because the AOL was like, they blew so much money on us. It was ridiculous. It's one of the things you can see why they collapsed. They just didn't modernize with the times. And they threw money at us like nobody's business. I mean, they give us, like, new clothes, like a new shirt every 2 to 4 weeks. We got a new AOL shirt. And people would sell them on eBay because apparently there was, like, a big market for it. And people would, like, they buy like one AOL shirt that we got for free for like $50 on eBay. This is like back around 2003, 2004. Yeah, it was 2004, 2005. So it's crazy. Well, I have no idea what to pick. I'll pick Misako. So there was a market for AOL merchandise, apparently.
Can't take it anymore! Since when do they expect us to learn things in detention?
This isn't correct. You're supposed to be reading from right to left.
Here lies Misako, killed by numbers. I don't even go to this school. Huh? What is it, Kyoko? Ricky and Kunio! They've been kidnapped! Oh, Ricky, I'll save you! I'm coming, Kunio!
Girls, please take your seats.
No, you take them! You can't silence love, Mr. Rudis! We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street! Also, your lessons are boring! Yeah, what she said! What's going on?
Oh, the fact she doesn't even go to that school. Attention to the principal. Looks like we got some... Okay, good. It's voiceover. Perfect.
Looks like we've got some troublemakers in detention. You kids know what to do.
Okay, it's a... I got a block button. Triggers are blocked, like... So that's good. Punches... Maybe about 3 or 4 frames. Yes. Well, it really scares me up because I read a lot of manga. So, yeah, being the weeaboo that I am. So, it throws me off when I read, like, you know, things that have been either transposed for English. Let's see, I'm going to be sweet. I'm trying to read the sign in Japanese, and I'm not doing too well with it. It's like I'm going to be... Let's see. I'm trying to like... I'm putting my face like right next to it here. It's like I'm going to... Natawa. It's like... Are you supposed to be running through and beating people up? Like, no, I'm trying to, like, mentally translate while being able to barely read anything. Gakochiso. Kurenai or Kurenai? Yeah, so it seems like it's like I'm going to be, so it's like, it's kind of like things are going to be, because... Like, if it's Kiranai, then that's like an entry. It's like reject or refuse. Either way, I'm spending far too long on this. Let's just go through and beat people up. Haha, throwback. Yes. Defeat the other students to break the screen lock. Get out of class. I like it. It's like, yeah, beat the screen lock. Quick attacks. And then... for heavy attacks. Okay, good. So if you've never played River City Ransom, this is a, like, sequel to it. Okay, no ground attack. Sometimes enemy will become dizzy after attacked repeatedly. Oh, Nagaru, yeah. Hey, don't worry, like I said, you can... My reading skills are, like, almost non-existent, so that's fine, I mean, don't worry about it. Sometimes an enemy will become dizzy after being attacked repeatedly. Walk in and grab the enemy, then throw and attack them with either one of those buttons. Okay, cool. It's like, by the way, they're dizzy, go grab them. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I actually thought that was a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I liked the comic as well. There was another comic the guy did afterwards, a follow-up, and drawing a blank on it. Waiting is what it's called, I think. And that was kind of cool. about a lady who owns like a restaurant and her relationships are all messed up. And then she finds like this the place she's like living in is like haunted, but like it's the person has like tells her like, hey, there's like she's non-verbal like the ghost, but points out that there's some mushrooms in this like closet or like a wardrobe, if you will. And if you like write down what you want to have happen and then eat the mushroom, and you go to sleep, wake up the next day, it's come true. So she starts changing around her life, and of course things just go horribly wrong. Hi there. Oh, this isn't America. I can't beat up the kids. Can't beat up the students. The teacher.
So what's the plan?
Wow, okay,
Break
that
out of
screen just
school,
jumped.
Find our boyfriends and beat the life out of whoever took them. Good plan. Thanks. I just came up with it. Whoa, you are like crazy smart, Misako.
Press icon when important markers are added to your map. Press something on the directional pad to access your map when you see the icon. Okay. Press what? It's like you press anything on the D-pad, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, but Scott Pilgrim, the video game, was not that good. I was, like, really shocked. Now, I played it with my brother, and, like, if you play two-player, which is, like, it's only local co-op, it is a lot better, but it's not by a whole lot. Well, it was, like, D-pad animation, though. Silence last enemy remaining will beg for their life. Touch them to grab the enemy, then press L to recruit them. Man, this game is like tiny text for people like me who are almost blind. Happened to somebody on Final Fantasy VIII Remaster the other day. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. And speaking of Final Fantasy VIII Remaster, I have it. I actually do like Final Fantasy VIII quite a lot. People kind of crap on it. I have a friend of mine who's like, that game's just so broken once you like completely break the junction system. Yeah, but I don't break the junction system, so that way it becomes a little harder to play. And that's fine, everyone plays their game differently, but I loved 8, and I know people who are like, 8 is terrible, but why? Because it wasn't a sequel to 7. Yeah, because I'm guessing 7 was the first game you played? Yeah! Well, there you go. It's like, up to that point, none of the Final Fantasy games had ever been sequels. Squall's an idiot. For the record, he's a douchey idiot. But I like 8. But I'm just waiting for somebody to mod it. Like, there's the Rimako mod for Final Fantasy VII on PC, where they go through, use AI learning, and sharpen up all the backgrounds. I'm waiting for somebody to apply that to Final Fantasy VIII, and then I'll play it myself. Okay, cool. Recruits. Recruit enemies we call in action by pressing L button. Their health is displayed in your HUD on the top of the screen. Cool. I figured it's just only a matter of time that somebody's going to start modding it, because it turns out the original PC version, which unfortunately had MIDI music, the new one actually has the soundtrack from the PlayStation, which is great. But the original like PC version actually had like better visuals. The backgrounds were better with the different mods they had that was actually sharpening them up. Better than the remake. Oops. Should probably spare that person. So, River City Ransom, I remember being kind of like really open and kind of threw me out the first time I played it. Because it was like, okay, well, like, where do I go? You just keep going left to right, but this seems it's a little bit more structured.
Tomorrow's lunch is vegetables and rice.
So right now attacks are
Girls out of here.
really slow, but I'm betting, leveling up, because that's the thing here, buying more moves are going to make things a lot faster. This actually kind of reminds me of Double Dragon Neon a little bit in presentation. Each time you level up, your stats increase, you'll unlock the ability to learn new attacks and dojos. Give me your money. Now this game does use D-pad and left analog stick for control, so kind of using D-pad for right now.
I wonder who took Kunio and Ricky.
I wonder who sent us that text message.
Yeah, huh? Check your phone, Kyoko. For what?
To find out who sent us that text?
Oh, yeah! It says,
Pocket Sand!
Oh, that's a weird name.
Damn it. Of course it would be blocked.
Okay, cool. So there are some combos.
Come on.
You do do 2 punches and then into the hard.
No.
Does that replace what I have? Yes, it does. Pardon me. Can I pick up the statue? Nope, Sabu sound shoes. 25 statues of River City residents, crime saw. Okay, let's try English. There are 25 statues of River City residents, crime boss hidden throughout the game. Destroy all 25 to earn something special. By the way, you have to let me know if the audio needs to be redone. I think it's okay. It's actually a little loud in my ears. I'm going to drop it down for my headphone volume just a little bit more. But the audio readout seems to be okay for the stream, I hope. Map menu shows your current location and progress. Activate quests. Press activate the full world map. Okay. Moves list. Uppercut. Headbutt. Heavy. Ground stomp. Accessories are permanent items. Okay, works for you. Perfect. Great. Up to 2 accessories at a time. Earn more by defeating bosses and completing quests. So, Nimix, a couple streams back, came up with a really good idea that I've been kind of kicking around the back of my head. Is like for people in like the stream to play a game with me, you know, to basically jump in and do it. Nimix and I have actually played a game, Gario, I believe it was called. We actually did a stream like that a while back, about 4 or 5 months back. It was kind of fun. You know, we both were connected through Discord, so I was thinking like that'd be good to do with everyone here. Like Parsec is supposed to work really well, which is like a free to download program, lets you connect to another computer and play all the same stuff. So I could fire up like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or X-Men. X-Men would be great because you could have up to 6 people on that play. We could all play through a game on stream. So if you're kind of interested about it, we'll kind of set up like a permanent date if we're kind of interested in doing that. And you know, pick a stream date, like this will be the date for it. Make sure you have Parsec, like I said, is absolutely free. We can give it a go. Just something to move. We can do Simpsons Arcade. I'm just thinking like something like 4 or more players. So Simpsons Arcade would work. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Turtles in Time. Those are both 4-player. Basically all the Konami games, like even Sunset Riders, things like that. Something that can at least do 4 players. Like X-Men I remember did 6. So that was just the most I'd ever seen though. Okay, recruits, catch them all. Settings menu. That's fine. Stats. Okay. But so yeah, like I said, if we got interest for it, it's something I want to do and look into.
Thought I smelled something.
Hasabe, Mommy.
Hey, Misako.
Shouldn't you two be in detention or something?
We broke out.
There you go, Parsec.
Seriously?
By the way, as a person who's walked out of detention before, it's not hard to do.
Have you two seen Kunio or Ricky?
Just like every day.
Every night, actually.
Ooh.
They've been kidnapped.
I got a text. That must be so special for you.
That girl's throwing massive shade.
We'll like so let you know the second we do, right, Mommy?
Oh, for sure.
Thanks.
Why do I have a feeling they're
Go
behind
beat up
it?
More people now.
Laters.
They are throwing so much shade my way. How do I pick up? I guess I can't pick it up because I have full health? I mean, I just started this, but this game is better than...
Crazy.
Scott Pilgrim by a
I
mile.
think they're dating Kunio and Ricky.
What? They better not be!
Relax. Their brains are just broken.
They'd be a lot more broken if they ever touch my Ricky!
So the controls take a little bit getting used to. There's like about, I'd say about 4 frames of lag. But usually on a beat 'em up like this, it's not going to be too bad. It's what it feels like at first, so I'm wondering if it's just like you're a brand new, like, you're starting off the game type deal, so you're not going to be that powered up.
Puberty? I don't know what that is.
Oh god. Press R to block enemy attacks, blocking just as an enemy attacks will parry, giving you the edge. Oh sweet, I got parries.
Stands for punching until bricks explode right towards you.
Wow,
Now do you understand?
not at all.
Well, let's see if we can find someone to help pound the knowledge into your tiny brain.
Golly gee, is that?
Bobo! Glad to meet
Bobo!
You're so huge.
All thanks to puberty. With enough effort, you can get as big as me.
This is great.
Give it a try.
I guess so.
You'll have to punch harder than that, Timmy.
Reagan smash! Reagan sleepy.
Ah, puberty.
That was awesome. I gotta say, that was great. Unexpected. They're tying up into other things like Double Dragon. Turn around is a little cumbersome. It's not really too snappy. I haven't quite figured out like how, like, what will cause you to stomp on the ground. Like sometimes it seems like you'll just do a stomp attack like that, and then other times you just don't. So
Which way are we headed?
Downstairs. We'll exit through the front.
Great plan.
jump towards the wall with the jump button, and then press jump again to leap off the wall and get even higher. See, I'm used to like most consoles saying like A, B, X, Y, triangle, square, like triangle, square, circle, cross, because it's not X, it's cross button, as has been people have been making aware recently. But with like the Switch, they're just like, yeah, I hit the down button.
I just hope Miss Suzu's not here today.
Oh jeez, what if she is?
You gonna let a 300-pound security guard stand between you and Ricky?
No.
Blue money! I like it! Oh no, it walked me right through the door.
Welcome, students.
So that's gonna be a problem. If you're attacking right next to a door, that could happen. Yeah, that would happen, or... I mean, I played the original Final Fight back when I was new in the arcades with my brother, so... There were many times where we're trying to, like, you'd pick up the pipe and start slapping at a bad guy and accidentally catch the other person, your other player, by mistake. Yeah, those were the good old days.
Today is School Spirit Day. Show your school spirit by destroying those.
Gosh, this sounds like these people are like Knob Noster, Missouri school, which is like literally they hired like former correctional teachers who like hated kids. Either like they hired people who were like former correctional students, like the teachers, So they were just total idiots and jerks because they're like, well, who was going to do anything about it? Or they were openly racist. And I had like both types of teachers. Like my physics teacher was like a former corrections teacher. So he actually gave me an F for a physics class where we had to build a toothpick bridge and had it hold weights, and my 100 toothpick bridge held 250 pounds, which was pretty much almost a school record at that point. And he gave me an F because it wasn't creative looking enough, even though it like held everything just fine. And then I had my home ec teacher, who was basically if you were not black or a girl, you did not pass her class. And I was having a lot of health problems at the time, which of course everybody pretty much knows now, but they were like figuring it all out. So I had an appointment, had to miss the class, and she told everybody I was out because I was out getting high on drugs and selling myself. So I come back to school after my appointment because I was gone for a couple hours and just missed that one class. And my friends are like in the class are like, dude, you're not gonna believe what she was saying about you. I'm like, will you write that down and like confirm that? They're like, sure, no problem. So I had to call my parents, and then went to the principal, and all sorts of stuff happened there. Next thing you know, she's trying to be a little bit nicer to me, and she started to tone it down, but still, like, I still failed it, even though it was like a cooking class, which is, I'm really good at cooking. I said, everyone failed that class. Everyone who was a guy failed, so... And it was just the way it went. Yes, I need to start blocking and remember parrying is a thing. It's not, I'm used to like blocking and like beat 'em ups. So I keep forgetting it's an option. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so you have to grab them to do it. Okay. Dive kick. Pardon me. I love it, like, apparently I'm so well loved, everybody just, like, attacks me in the school. Principal's like, yeah, go beat up these two girls. Everyone's like, okay. Okay, so what happens? Do I have... Wow, just one life. Okay. But it starts you off in your area. Okay, so it's not too bad. It did take some money, I think. Also, looks like I've lost my partner too. Like the person I picked up for helping. 20 bucks? Okay, because I didn't notice how much it was, but I did notice the money went flying off the screen. And I have like a slightly lower amount, so I wasn't sure. Oh, that's cool. Good juggle. So it looks like your experience points do carry over. I mean, it's just the monetary loss. I mean, in this game, like River City Ransom, money's going to be everything, so... It's going to be like where you buy your food to recover, it's where you buy new special moves. So that could end up really kind of costing you if you just get to an area and just keep getting pummeled repeatedly. And unfortunately, if you get hit with a string there, you can't, like, there's no red parries from, like, Third Strike. This game's terrible. You know, if you have, like, that little open, like, you can't really hit the, you know, the block button to keep it going. I want in! Okay, blocking instantly drops your weapons. Good to know. Oh, and that just throws it, okay. It's not a bad game. It definitely feels like it'd be a lot more fun with two people, though.
Break. Uh-oh.
I do love the presentation, though. I think it's great. I'm getting suddenly Project Echo vibes.
Our way, Miss Suzu.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? Ha ha! You scrawny runts couldn't hurt a fly.
No way. Flies are easy to hurt.
As part of the school defense force, it's
School
my job
Defense
to keep
Force?
idiots like you from sneaking
SDF?
out.
Ha 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 ha!
But you don't even go to this school.
Shut up! I'm trying to earn extra money! Don't act like you're smarter than me. I've been in high school for 7 years. Ain't nobody smarter at school stuff than Miss Suzu.
I don't care how big or how dumb you are. We're getting out of this school right now.
Yeah, we gotta save Kunio and Ricky.
So go punch through another wall until you figure out how doors work.
Oh, that's it, you little turds. Time to get flushed. Get over here!
Yeah, weren't you held back? Yes. I said, the reason why this is giving me, like, Project Echo flashbacks is Project Echo was an anime in the 80s. I've recommended it multiple times before. Watch the English dub version. That is actually far funnier than the Japanese version. But it's like a parodies of lots of different things, like Macross and other shows of the time, and even Fist of the North Star. And the reason why I said that this really kind of reminds me of it is there was one part where they have Kenshiro. Ignore the title here.
And now say your prayers.
Now I know what I mean by saying like Project Echo, like flashbacks to it. Alright. This. Let's get this back up and going. Well, there's the classic movie Animal House, and one of my favorite lines from that is like, oh man, 7 years of college wasted, and they're not medical students. Okay, you got a wake-up attack, and that just killed me. Is that about $105? It takes about 25 bucks.
No sign of security.
Maybe she's on break.
Uh-oh. Out of our way, Miss Suzu!
Yeah, we don't want to.
Get over here!
Okay, Scorpion. Unblockable. Oh, she's got armor. So the game is kind of stiff, though. Like I said, I'm just hoping with upgrades that's going to take care of the problem. Holy crap, all right on me. So it's like it feels really laggy. Like there's about 4 frames of delay on this, an input delay. So it's, like I said, I'm really hoping there's upgrades to get rid of that. So I'm wondering, like, can I take a weapon with me?
No sign
Yes!
of security.
Okay, cool.
Maybe she's on break.
Uh-oh.
And
Our way,
no!
Miss
It,
Suzu.
bummer. Okay, so absorbs the weapons. That's a bummer. I was thinking, aha, I can get some... You know, get some good stuff, bring it with me. Okay, I need to jump from that. Okay, God, that hitbox is huge. You can't jump out of the way from that fast enough, so even if you're airborne, you still get hit by it. I said, your mobility in this game is really not good right now.
No sign of security.
Maybe she's on break.
Uh-oh. Out of our way, Miss Suzu!
Yeah, we don't want to.
Get over here! Stop moving!
Also, damage against her seems to be kind of inconsistent. It's like I was able to knock off a bar off her like super quick, And like follow-up hits is just like not doing too much. Okay, so you can't do that either. Let's check something here. The screen's gonna go out for just a split second. What the hell is stuck in my fucking cables here? Actually, it stayed on. Okay, interesting. Okay. Controllers. I basically took out my Joy-Cons because I'm wondering, like, because I'm using a Pro controller, and I'm like legit wondering, like, if the Pro controller is adding lag at this point. Because this, like, is a exercise in frustration. It's really getting to be that way, kind of close. It starts off not too bad, but it's just going downhill. And of course, Nintendo just doesn't understand how to do anything at all, really. Okay, so let's try the Joy-Cons here. These ridiculously small, hand-cramping things. God, these are terrible. How did anybody use these? Okay, so let's try the Joy-Cons. I want to see if these are a little bit more, like, they're less lag, because the Pro's kind of known to do that.
No sign of security.
Maybe she's on break.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it's still pretty laggy.
Out of our way, Miss Suzu!
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? Ha ha! You scrawny runts couldn't hurt a... Get over here! Stop moving!
So, like, now my attacks are, like, doing almost nothing. Okay, so the Joy-Cons are a little bit better, but we're not talking by much here.
You're embarrassing me!
Okay, let's get rid of these Joy-Con nonsense. Okay, connect up the Joy-Cons back to the Switch. Well, they'll never be used again. The only time I ever used the Joy-Cons were... Gonna pull out the system real quick, so you're just gonna see a static screen. The only time I ever tried the Joy-Cons were back when I was testing stuff for Bayonetta 2. Because I speedrun that game, or I used to, back when my back was a little better. I'm really wanting to get back to it. But we had some questions about doing a move called the Infinite Witch Twist, which allows you to skip like skip one fight, which saves like 20 seconds, and then like another skip, which will save about another 7 seconds or so total. And we're wondering, like, is it easier to do on the Joy-Cons, or is it easier to do on the Pro Controller? Because almost everybody uses the Pro Controllers. And that was like the only time I ever tried using these small, ridiculous things that are... I don't know who they designed these for, but they're not for human hands.
You dweebs are tougher than you look. Give me a real workout.
I'd rather give you a hug. FYI. Stay
Aww.
down. Don't make us fight you
She likes the
again.
bigger ladies.
Got a real mouth on you. Must be why Kunio likes you.
Have you seen Kunio? And Ricky?
Yeah, but not around here. I saw them both in Crosstown yesterday, talking to someone creepy looking. Good luck finding your little boy toys. I'm surprised they'd be interested in a pair of twigs like you two.
Hey, is that a compliment or...
Boys hate scrawny little bugs. They want a woman with meat on her bones.
I like both.
And I got all the meat. If you find
I've dated
Kunio
really
and
petite
Ricky,
small girls, and
tell
I've dated some bigger ladies.
Huh?
They're all fun.
Ew. Come on, Kyoko.
Sorry for punching you so much.
Makeup kit, okay. 1,000 experience. $100, that's nice. And a school key. Bruce backhand? That's gonna be cool. Dude, rude. Money! Okay, so what else do we have? Gut punch running. Oh, cool, I got gut punch now. Oh, come on, game. This is gonna get rolled real quick. So you're stuck. God help you if you're next to an item. Good lord. This is like one of the things that like really kind of pisses me off when you see reviews and stuff and people talk about this game like, oh, it's a great game, it's a fun flashback, but it's like they never talk about like any obvious problems, like the controls are a problem, input lag is god-awful on this game. You need to have responsive controls, and this game ain't it. So far, Gamora, as you just heard me ranting about it right now, it's got great presentation. It's going to be a lot more fun playing 2 people versus 1. but the input delay on this game is 4 to 5 frames, and you feel it. It's like you do not move fast, and you're just gonna get beaten up quite a lot in this game. It's really hard. Like, it's like you see things that are just like, oh, it's gonna be easy to dodge and get out of the way, and you can't do it because you just don't respond fast enough. Like there, I hit L 4 times before we finally accepted it. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like I gotta still get to a dojo, so I'm hoping like maybe it's just like because like oh you're starting off and you're like really weak and you don't have better moves. I'm just like hoping that's the case, because right now it's pretty bad. Like I'm also using a Pro controller, so I was thinking like maybe I mean those things they're kind of known for adding some lag, but I just pulled up the Joy-Cons and it like maybe took away 1 frame at most. So like I went from like maybe 5 to 4. And because you punch so slow, stuff like this happens too, where it's just like, okay, it's like punch, 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 and you're like jamming on it freaking non-stop. Like I'm like hitting it pretty fast. It's just going nowhere. It's still better than that travesty that was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, because that game was just terrible, and people who say they liked it pretty much never played it, I can guarantee. So yeah, maybe there's going to be some updates for it, I don't know, but it needs some work. And of course, like I said, it drives me nuts where you see reviews like this, and it's just like, you gotta wonder, like, okay, are these people paid off? And a lot of people are. Like, there's certain people you don't really want to trust with reviews. But it's just, it's ridiculous. They'll leave stuff out like that, like, hey, there's a problem. It's like when you saw the at-game Sega Genesis, like, clone consoles before, like, the new Sega Genesis Mini comes out. They had the at-games ones. People are like, oh, these games work great. As you can see, they run fine, just great. And they don't bring up the frame skipping. They don't bring up the terrible emulation quality. They don't bring up how the sound is god-awful. It's like, okay, well, I can tell that you were pretty much bought off for this review. Either you agreed to give them a good review for a free unit, or something is going on, because it's like, this is like obvious to everybody. For me. There's also, like... Okay, let's try to get out of here. There's also a problem that I've run into a couple times already playing through this game. Like, I'm still very, very early on, mind you, but... Like, where you come into a new place, like this place right here, and you're right near the bottom of the screen. And if you hit, like, an attack button, it brings you into the previous area. So it's like... So you're trying to attack somebody, and all of a sudden you don't have a choice, but you're going back a screen, and it resets the room. Either way, though, like I say, it's got problems, but it's better than Scott Pilgrim. Okay, well, I'm guessing there's no way out of here? XP, $50, which this game takes like 25, 30 if you die.
School. For sure. Wanna go see a movie?
We're looking for our boyfriends, remember? Oh yeah, we should ask if they want to go too.
Let's go find that creepy guy.
It does. Every game would be vastly improved by the best mayor in America. Also, you have a problem too, like where you're too close to somebody, you'll start attacking, but then like you just like you'll land one blow, and they're right into you, and you can't do anything about it. So it's like you start like attacking, you're too close, and then you can't turn in time. There's the input lag. Okay, let's see where the map is. Recruits. Okay, so I can pick different recruits, I guess? No, it's just giving me a detail of who's who, I guess. Check your map to know where to go. Yellow is your current room, blue rooms have been visited, and black rooms haven't yet. Okay. Too bad I don't know where any objectives are.
Oh, hey there!
Nice! I'm about to get kicked in the face.
Almost tore your head off.
Oh, I'm no creep. I'm Godai.
Is that supposed to mean something to us?
We've been neighbors since 3rd grade.
Oh yeah. Hey Misako, it's that creepy guy who lives down the street from you.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you get kicked out of your school for taking secret photos of the girls' volleyball team?
Who, me? Anyway, nice weather, right? You catch that recent sports game?
Did you catch the sports ball game?
I've been watching you two.
I heard they slam dunked the touchdown.
And I think I can help. You're looking for Ricky and Kunio, right? Well, I keep tabs on everyone.
Yeah, it's like it's a flow chart for something, but I'm not sure what.
Not yet, but I will soon. In the meantime, you help me, and I'll help you.
What do you want?
For starters, I'm pretty hungry. Go get me a double Merv burger.
Stop being lazy. Yeah, it's just down the street.
Exactly. Bring me a double Merv burger, and you will be handsomely rewarded, miladies. Because
Oh god,
I'm
you see
so
the
handsome.
fedora.
Get it?
Yep, thanks game. And if I attack enemy right now, I'm gonna exit the screen, so... How nice, there's bounce back. Thanks, dude. Double tap, hold left stick in either direction, run. I know that. Been doing it. Okay, a store.
What you need?
Well, I do like bacon, so we'll do bacon rod.
Good choice.
Oh, does this give me stats? Yes, per player stamina 10%. Nice.
Uh-huh.
Turbo juice! 15 bucks. This must be one heck of an energy drink.
Okay.
Maximum 20
See you
seconds.
later.
Okay, cool. Oh wow, I move a lot faster now. This is nice. Dojo, finally.
Dojo and fight me.
Okay.
Go beat up the world, dude.
That is Aaron Hansen
What up,
from
bro,
Game
Sam?
Grumps.
Ready to break a leg?
I recognize that voice. Backflip kick. High kick. Hop knee. Nutcracker! Back fist. Nah. Spider uppercut.
Killer! Happy rampaging. Come back soon.
Okay, so now I need to learn how to do that. Stone hands. Circles. Okay. What's a Game Grump? You have never heard of Game Grumps? If not, that is surprising. It is two people. Ego Raptor, aka Aaron Hansen, who does voiceover stuff as well, and Dan Avidan of the music group Ninja Sex Party. And they basically play video games terribly and make jokes. It's a lot of fun to listen to. I mean, just don't like take their gameplay seriously, because it'll be something like, press A to continue, and Aaron will be like, I don't know what to do, and he's like serious. It's like, oh my god. But the ones I definitely recommend to check out that are a lot of fun, like just to watch, are... I'm trying to think like some good like playthrough stuff that they've done, but they've done like Sonic the Hedgehog games, just criticize them to hell and back. A couple episodes they were reading really bad Sonic like fan fiction. That was hilarious too. Not safe for work, but Ninja Sex Party, oh man. It's like a comedy music band where Dan is like, he pretends to be like the biggest, like, you know, like Don Juan type person, and he's got his keyboard player Ninja Brian, who actually is a doctor. Like, he's got a PhD in mathematics, and so the guy's like actually legitimately smart. It's like, what are you doing with your PhD in theoretical physics and mathematics? He's like, I'm a keyboard player in a comedy singing group. Whereas I just saw it a second ago. Yeah, here's a good idea of what their music is like for Ninja Sex Party. Yes. You're in We Are Scientists? That's amazing! Yeah, you say that, T-Walls, but like, I know for a fact, like, I'm at least 1 year older than you, and I'm about to be even older on like this 14th. 6 more days, so you guys got time to think of what you're gonna buy me for my birthday. Surprise! See, this is the problem. It's like, oh, you're about to get attacked, so you start attacking the person right away, and it brings you back into the previous screen you don't want to be at. Here we go. So you gotta like, quickly move out of the way. Oh, that buff is gone, so I'm back to being slow. Wow, okay, so that super's nice, but man, that That bar depleted quickly. Yes, I hit a cheerleader with the yo-yo. Traditionally, the yo-yo was actually a weapon.
Welcome. Hope you're hungry.
So it is actually a real thing, but but we turned to kind of an entertainment play toy instead. It's kind of funny. Cinnamon nigiri. I must be getting like a lot of pieces if it's $20. As well as dating a girl, we'd go out for sushi a lot, and even then it wasn't that expensive.
Nice choice. Anything else? Drop by anytime.
Right, boomerang was another hunting tool.
Let me know if you want anything.
Oh, look, it's a Merv burger, but I don't have enough money. I found Merv burger.
That's all you're going to buy?
You're gonna buy nothing? Respect authority! What type of town is this? The answer? A cool one. My vertebra! Yeah, I feel you, buddy. I've been there. So the thing with the dojo, it's like, I'm not sure if it's just like, just special attacks, or like you get like everyday stuff. Of course, I'm asking rhetorical questions because, like, I'm the only one playing this game. I don't think anybody else has it right now at the time, so... Who's in the stream, at least, I should say. Haymaker! Get up, I need you. Nope, you're dead. Okay, never mind. Looking for their boyfriends. Attacking cosplayers and police have to do with anything saving them. Well, apparently the entire town is, like, homicidal and trying to kill me, so... Going around doing stuff, and yeah, they're just trying to murder me. And they can hit you out of your specials, and just like that, I'm done. Just one punch. And the game is slowing down. Okay, so Haymaker is toward and heavy at the same time. Got it. Saving my money for Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. Game's so badly made, refused to give Square $20. And I absolutely agree with that, T. Wallace. Pirate it instead. Or, if you have Final Fantasy VIII, like I do on the discs, play them on an emulator. EPSXE, last time I checked, runs it really well. Everything gets a nice visual boost. It's not too bad that way. But I was hoping for... Yeah, I think you were around here when I was mentioning it. That, like, for Final Fantasy VII, there's the Remako or Remako mod, which basically uses AI to look at the backgrounds and dramatically cleans them up. I mean, they look amazing. Like, they're not like mind-blowing like they remade them, but it's like what they're able to do with it looks really great. And I'm waiting for that to come out for Final Fantasy VIII right now, because as it stands, the old PC version of Final Fantasy VIII with mods looks better than the remaster. And that's a shame. That's just Square being cheap bastards. Kind of like what they did with Chrono Trigger. Pardon me again. They did the same thing with Chrono Trigger. Re-released it out. It was just a bad mobile port brought to PC. And they had to, like, basically, like, patch it and try to make it better, and it's still a train wreck. It's like, don't give them money for stuff crap like that, you know? Okay, so the place is up here. That's where I need to go.
Let me know if you want anything. Okay. That's all you're going to buy?
So they can't turn around time. This game is... So input lag is just... So if anyone's thinking about buying this game, I would say no right now. Just like, hope for a patch. Hope they improve something, because I mean, this is pretty bad. I don't know. I just remember it was Merv Burger, that was it. Keiko! I hear my cat yelling somewhere. Get a burger to... Yeah, it just says get a burger, so... Double Merv. Ah, damn it. T. Wallace and his reading retention skills. Yeah, so for this game, I would say hold off on it for right now. Said reviewers are not talking about it at all, and everything I heard said like, hey, it's really great. And it's a lot of fun. It's like, this game's got problems, and the input delay is what really is screwing it up. Doesn't pay off every single day for you? What? But at least you didn't, like, major in communications, you know? It could have been far worse.
Oh, come on. I beg you. Yeah, man.
Yeah, journalism major. I mean, there's things like people have interest in, and I understand that. But you also have to realize that you're not going to make a living doing that. Like sociology, people might find that interesting. I think sociology is interesting. I know for a fact I cannot get a job being a sociology major and use that degree. Like, I can get a job like saying, like, you know, what type of coffee do you want, and being pretentious at Starbucks, like going, it's not a large, it's a venti or whatever it is. I don't drink coffee. But, you know, it's like, you gotta get something that you're gonna use. Like, my degree in IT, which is quickly becoming irrelevant and outdated because I can't get a job because of my back, is like a field like you can go into and you're going to get a job working with computers, guaranteed. You're going to get a good job doing that, no problem. Whereas my brother just got a degree in advertising and he's doing door-to-door sales right now, you know? It's like, I told him, it's like, okay, it's like, why are you doing that? He's like, well, I want to do psychology. I'm like, no. It's like, that's another degree that's like really hard to get a job in. Takes a lot of work and doesn't pay a whole lot, which you'd be kind of surprised, but it's the way it is. One of my brother's friends, like the younger brother, has a degree in, yeah, he's got a degree in communications and he's a used car salesman. But for his credit, he loves what he does. He's making pretty good money at it. Oh my, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I have like a water, like I have like a bottled water with all those things you dump in, like flavoring in, and it's like it's settled on the bottom, so I wanted to shake it up and not have it be all over, like just shaking all over, you know, you guys' eardrums. But yeah, I guess like they'd never heard the phrase, you know, like parla italiano, you know, like do you speak Italian? But my ex-girlfriend, we were living in Boston at the time, and we're looking for jobs, and she she applied to work at Starbucks, which was like probably about 4 blocks from our house. It's nice, convenient, able to walk to, which is great because she had a Daewoo and that thing was constantly broken.
Fine.
And in the application, they keep asking you like, why do you, like, not only do you want, why do you want to work for Starbucks, but like, how much do you love coffee? What coffee do you love? What about it that really stands out for you as a coffee drinker? They ask all these questions about like why you love coffee, and it doesn't matter because you just got to basically go to the machine, do whatever the person wants, hand it to them, get out the door. So she does her application. She goes through training with them, which is like 2 or 3 hours. Like 10 minutes of it is just basically how to like use the cash register type deal and how to use like the machines. The rest of it is a coffee tasting that you have to do, and they have like 50 different brews, and you have to taste every single one, and then tell the person like what you think it is. She hates coffee. She's like me. She does not like coffee at all. She's just looking for a job to get income.
That's all you're going
So,
to
needless to say, she lasted like 1 day at that job, and I don't blame her at all. I'm like, I don't blame you at all for quitting. She's like, I'm gonna quit. I'm like, that's fine. Yes, the spit and pretentiousness. Hey, it's Nimix. What's up, buddy? Oh, red cop. Doesn't matter, just exit the area trying to punch him. That's what this game does to you. Well, step one, make sure your resume is up to date. I'm sure it is. Work on embellishing it. How do you know you're president of the United States? Well, it's secret president they don't want you to know about. You know, I would definitely contact them and say, because I've had crappy companies try to do this before. It's like, well, like, because they're like, well, here's your final paycheck, and you get like $2 because you didn't return this equipment to us, or you didn't return this computer, and, you know, we deducted it from your pay, so you can keep the computer. I'm like, you didn't tell me to return it. It's like, I didn't know I had this, apparently. I'm like, I will give it back. You're going to give me my damn money. I have a feeling your company, your ex-company, may try to do that, so I would say, hey, I have your laptop. Do you require it back? Just so that we don't try to pull anything on you. Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said, I would, if you don't hear from him tomorrow, I'd reach out to him pretty soon, because if there's like any type of like severance pay, or, which I doubt they would, but I mean, like, just want to make sure that, you know, they're not going to try to screw you over on it. Feel comfortable enough to be sitting on the side watching a tense fight? Yes, but that's because I'm used to fighting. And I used to take martial arts, so it's like, and I've been in more fights than I care to admit in real life, so it's like, yeah, I've been sidelined to watch people just beat the crap out of each other. It's no biggie.
Here's your burger.
$20 for a burger.
I'm never eating fast food again. We got your dumb burger. Now what do you know about Kunio and Ricky?
Boy, that hit.
Yeah, I was about a month away from testing my black belt. Then I broke my ankle, and then when that recovered, then I blew out my Achilles tendon. And by the time that recovered, we had to move. It was like crap. So I never got my black belt.
Anyway, my guess is they were talking to Yamada.
Who's that?
A kid from Reiho High School. Or he used to be, anyway. Before he started practicing the dark arts.
That's not a thing.
It's totally a thing. Yamada usually hangs out at the mall. Go see if he's there.
Thanks. Let's get out of here, Misako.
Good luck. And keep an eye out for your old pal Godai. Maybe we can help each other out again.
I've wrestled a llama. I think that's close enough. Llamas are smaller horses, and they are just about as strong. Oh yes, the characters are doofy, and it's all part of that charm, but the biggest problem I have with this game is, like, the presentation looks great, music is fine, I don't have any problems with the music, but there is about 5 frames of input lag, and that just gets you into all sorts of problems, and it takes a while to really get used to, and even though I'm still not used to it, so you'll just get hit by different things, you can't punch fast enough, it's kind of a pain that way, so, and that's what's aggravated me, is because no one has brought it up in every single review I watched and read about this game before I decided to buy it yesterday and download it. not a single person brings it up. It's like that's problematic for me. It's pretty glaringly obvious. Llamas are actually pretty tame. The whole thing about like llamas like spitting and things like that really is not really too much of a thing. They spit if they're threatened, but other than that, it's like, and that's very, very rare. Other than that, llamas are pretty cool. They are actually natural guard animals, which is why we had two of them. We had a boy and we had a girl, because you have to keep alpacas separated because they will basically, let's say, Oedipus desires run deep with alpacas. So you have to keep the boys and the girls separate because they will just start banging their parents. So we'd have a boy alpaca or a boy llama, male llama with the boys and female llama with the girls, and they were fine. And one time a rabbit got into the pasture and one of my llamas took off after it, like, get out of here. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm supposed to be going to a different school, I guess. Oh, I have accessories. I should probably put these on, don't you think? Game's just like, you have this thing. I'm like, oh, I forgot entirely about it. Extra 5% damage when fighting female enemies. That's nice. 1% strength with each enemy defeated. So I'm wondering if I can take the bus? I can either go one of these two places, here or here. Okay, let's do neither. Yeah, it's the same thing, like, too, like, people like, alpacas spit. It's like, I only had one alpaca that would spit, and she was known for being a jerk, so it's like, and it was funny, because it's only when she wasn't pregnant, like, and alpacas carry, like, they're basically, the gestation period for alpacas is 11 months. So she was like, as soon as they give birth, you can breed them again as soon as 1 month is up. So, I mean, they're just like, they can crack them out at least one a year. So she'd be pregnant like 11 months out of the year, and she was like, we'd have people show up and, like, pull over in the cars and like this, because they'd see the alpacas like from the road, or they'd hear about us and come out to take a look. So they're like, who are these people? Why do they have alpacas? So she would come right up to them. Usually alpacas are very super skittish, like deer. Like, you don't want to make any fast movements or loud noises because they'll just take off at super speed. But she would come up and, like, let you, like, pet her and hold her and stuff like that, and, like, show off her fiber. And, like, most alpacas would not really calm with you doing that. So, but if she was not pregnant, like, during that 1 month, she would spit. It's like, she was the only one to do that out of the about 30 we had. Oh, yeah, there's Ego Raptor right there. This guy right here, the blonde streak. Okay, so it looks like there's a way to go up. Guess maybe it's the next screen? Oh, it says this one. Supposed to be like another road or something? Game would also be really cool to have, like, you get experience, but, like, they have an experience bar on the screen. I mean, they could have added that in so you can know exactly when you're about to level up. I I know this may come to you as a shock, but I think she might actually be a girl. Okay, so basically the map is a lie. Basically, it's like, hey, there's a fork up where you can't get there. Alright. Maybe it's up here? Oh, I'm surprised that's literally parry, which is unusual. It's usually... Okay, it's like now it's not responding to any punches. There we go. Dorian never covered Sky here in Georgia. Oh yeah, well the thing with like Dorian, what made it super devastating was it was a very strong hurricane, and then it to like stop to 1 mile an hour for like 2 days, which is very unusual for hurricanes to do. What is this place?
You found us. So what you want?
What you want? It's another store. It's another dojo.
What up, bro, Sept? You ready to break a leg?
Let's do high kick.
I miss my brother! Go beat up the world, dude.
Another improvement would be actually telling you what the move is right there in the store, other than saying, hey, you have this, but like, how do you do it? What's the button inputs? High kick. Okay, so rapidly, so it looks like it's going to be... It's gotta be part of a combo, because sitting here like this isn't doing nothing. Okay, cool. So it's a combo extender. Finally! Those girls a zombie? Zombie cheerleader! Said once again, it's like you just get stuck in a move. And you can't turn around in time. So yeah, like I said, this game, I would say hold off on it for about 3 or 4 weeks. Hopefully they fix some problems that really need to be fixed. I can hope at least. I said you have to run away, because even right now I'm still in danger of... If you see that door icon, you're going to, if you attack, you're going to go through the door. Which will just basically restart everything you've done to that point. It's like... Why, game? Why are you doing this to me? There's a bus stop down here. Will it take me anywhere? No, okay. And I'm blocked in here, so where the hell am I supposed to go?
Dang, it's locked. Kick the door in.
Whoa, hey there. Hang on, that might not be necessary.
Yeah, but it's fun. Your name's Hiroshi, right?
You remembered me.
I took your lunch money once.
Yeah. Water under the bridge. Anyway, the mall is supposed to be open, but that security guard, Pattinson, must be asleep at home again.
How do we get inside?
Just hang out here for a while. He'll eventually wake up and come to work.
What?
Like one
No,
person runs
we
the
need to get
entire
in there
mall.
now. We have reasons. Important ones.
Hey, me too. The latest issue of Cosmic Mega Babes just got released. And if you think I'm gonna download the digital manga version, you are sadly mistaken.
I don't know what any of that means. Where's this guard live?
North Ravine Lane. But I wouldn't recommend waking him. I tried that once.
Thanks, Hiroshi. We'll be right back.
Okay, so it says press. Nothing works. D-pad does not do anything. Right analog stick does nothing. Okay, so I guess you have to hit... Oh, okay, so it's not the D-pad. It's the start button, which is a plus symbol, even though it looks just like the D-pad symbol like you see on most games. This game's really getting on my nerves the way it is. So I need to go back 2 more screens or go up and then over. We'll see.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Dude, I'm trying to punch...
Did you get the
God.
keys?
Okay, this interface is garbage at this
Then
point.
Why are you here exactly?
It's like, I'm trying to attack... I'm nowhere near the guy at the top of the screen.
Well,
And the game's like, no, you need to talk to
keys, I
him.
guess.
Okay, so I wonder if I can juggle into this. No, it doesn't go fast enough.
Okay, we can work this out. Please, please, please. All right.
Okay, so that's what that guy does. So can't go that way.
Hey there. Buy something.
Alright, here we go. Let's get Fizzy Fizz.
Nice one.
Stamina 10%, okay.
That must be his house.
So where's his house? Is it right here, or it was like this must be his house. Oh, where was it?
Not like this. Not like this.
So Nimix, one of the things you had brought up like a couple streams back was like playing games together and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like one of the classic like arcade games, like either oh, that's nice. Toys everywhere. So I'm thinking like, you know, definitely arcade game like either X-Men, which can do up to 6 people, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ronnie suggested, Simpsons, basically something that can do like 4 to 6 people, like even like Sunset Riders, which I don't think it's seen a whole lot outside of the superb Super Nintendo port. But something like that, but definitely what you'd want to do, basically in order to get that to work, is you would need to download a program called Parsec. I'll drop the link in here. It's completely free. And it basically allows you to connect up and like just play games like over the internet with people. Like, so basically, like I have the game, like I have the ROM on my computer. You can connect up to me and play the same game we're doing right there. Like, you don't have to download an emulator yourself or anything else like that. You can just jump in and go. I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard of people using it pretty well with like almost like no lag problems, but I haven't tried it yet. So, you know, something to definitely kind of, you know, check out and use. So I'm thinking like if we do that, we'd have to set up definitely a date for it. And, you know, let everybody know, like, hey, jump in here, or just need Parsec, download, create an account. It's all free, roll super fast, and get going. Well, I might make it a weekly thing. We'll just see how it goes. You know, we'll give it a shot. And, you know, I'm always open to trying different new things, so we'll see what happens first. But it'd definitely be something that I'd want to, like, plan out in advance so people can go, like, okay, cool, like, I can come back and play, you know, with everybody on this date or so. Weekend. So that's a good idea to keep in, because that's one of the things I wanted to kind of bring up and tell everybody in chat. It's like, okay, well, if we were to do this, when would it work out better for you to be the weekends?
Wake him up.
Yeah, that's fine. So it looks like if I touch anything here in the room, it's going to wake him up. So I'm betting I can, yeah, so I can jump on this stuff, no problem.
Get out of my
And
house!
input delay, thank you.
Get out of my house!
Okay, great. So looks almost like it here, but I'm contending with 5 frames of input delay. And then like you have to be like precise, so you need to have like ultra precise, no lag movement. And I'm running into it. I'm wondering like at this point if the PC version is better. So I actually might download a 100% legally obtained version for PC and try it out just to see how it handles. Because the Switch so far for me is a no-go. Don't buy this game for the Switch in this current state.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
Said this should be nice and simple. I said 5 frames input delay. Get fucked.
Get out of my house!
And that's the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller. I was holding right and it goes up? No. Switch. I don't know why I seriously buy games for the Switch anymore. I just need to stop doing it. And I say that as I have Astral Chain coming like tomorrow. It's my birthday gift.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
Yeah, I'll definitely buy Bayonetta 3 whenever that comes out. I'm suspecting sometime 2021 at this point.
He's acquired. Let's get back to the mall.
Same way as I plan on buying Final Fantasy VII Remake. When that comes out, actually it's going to be... I'll be in March of next year, actually. Part 1 comes out. You're like, oh, they're not telling people it's Part 1. It's like, they've been saying it's going to be a multi-part game for the past 4 years. Repeatedly. If you can't figure that out, that's on you. But hang tight, I need to hit the restroom. I'll be right back. Mute the geeks when they pop up here. Hang tight. There we go, got the right transition up finally. Give Square no more money until I fix Final Fantasy VIII. Like I said, I agree, give a remastered version of the game with more detailed worlds. Characters and music doesn't sound like it's made with a cassette keyboard from Toys R Us. Well, the good thing is that the Final Fantasy VIII remastered version actually has the music from PlayStation 1, because the original PC release, like back in, I think it came out for PC in '99, because I had the PC version for Final Fantasy VII from like way back when. Back when it has the 3DFX settings for it, and that used MIDI music, and that Final Fantasy VIII version did as well. The new one actually uses the PlayStation 1 music, which is great. But they also deleted and got rid of the source code, so they don't have a whole lot to work with, which is kind of crazy. So they did what they could kind of basically to do with the models and stuff, but the backgrounds, they just didn't really care. I mean, like I said, there's different, like, there's different mods out there that exist already on the market which can sharpen things up and make it look better. You're not going to get a full remake because they're working in Final Fantasy VII slowly that way, because you got Nomura, who is famous. I don't know how Nomura keeps his job, to be honest, to go on a little rant, because the man will spend 10 years working on a video game. They finally kick him out and say, like, hire somebody else to do it, and he's got nothing done. It's like, he's the biggest con man ever in video games. They still keep giving him jobs. That would be Rob the Robot, and the game was Gyromite, most likely, is what I'm thinking. I think the game was called Gyromite. I really don't know. I knew like one kid who had Rob the Robot, and from what I've heard of it, it was not that good. So, yes, that is the exact same one. Because basically what it was is that back when Nintendo was breaking into the States, you know, with the Famicom, people were so burned out from Atari causing the crash. They said, oh no, it's like ours, we're not a video game console, we got a robot. And that's exactly what it was. They knew that they were going to abandon Rob the Robot and like do 1 or 2 games, and that was it. That was basically a way to kind of get it out of people's minds that like video games were back, basically. So that was the thing. Final Fantasy VII doesn't need a new game. Made quite a few games. Final Fantasy, George Cerberus. But have you seen the new remake though? It looks pretty good. So the problem is you got Nomura in charge, who is known for doing nothing for years. Like Final Fantasy 15 started as a 13 spin-off, and it took so damn long. They finally fired him after like 8 years. Because at one point, famously, he wanted the game to be a musical, because he saw High School Musical and thought, yeah, that's great, let's do it this way. And they had like this, the people had to tell him like, no, it's like, get it done. So they finally fired him after like 8 years of rebooting constantly, going from the PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, and they gave the new director like, you got 18 months to get it out the door. Probably. This is all stamina stuff. I need like actual health regeneration. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I can go back to the mall. This map also could really use some tweaking.
Get in my dojo and fight me!
Let's do... Nutcracker should probably be next.
Go beat up the world,
I see Eris. Or Aerith, it doesn't matter. I accept both ways to spell it. Still spelled and played it. Die so many times before it just loses all its meaning. Well, that's the thing is, like, the first, like, this one coming out is actually going to be just all Midgar. And people are like, that's just like way too short. It's like they've expanded on it. They said it's going to take at least 20 hours to play through casually the first time. If you do everything, it's going to be about 40. So it's like they are really expanding out this game. Yes, you know, one person who had it never saw it again. Yeah, exactly. Alright, that's what needs to be there, but... something to eat.
Hey, what can I get you? Something else? See you later.
We got the keys, see?
Nice job. And now open these doors so we can start shopping.
No. But
I guess she actually said
no.
squee instead of doing it.
few stores. Remember, Ricky? Okay, let's go find that spooky Amada guy.
It's a lot better than Vegemite. Trust me on that one. But oh my gosh. So I had heard about all this like cookie butter or Biscoff spread for so long. And I've come across it in my travels that I'd never tried it. And then about last year I decided to try it myself, and I will never buy another bottle of it. Or another jar of it. Not because it's bad, because it's too dang delicious. It's like, oh my, it's just nothing but like calories and fat and butter and ground up cookies. It's absolutely amazing. People like go crazy about Nutella. I'm like, Biscoff spread, man, that's the stuff. That is my like, you know, the crack cocaine of like the food world for me. It's like, I can't ever have that. It's just too good. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Game's like, who knows? Okay, Yamada, where is he? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't like Vegemite. Some people do. I call it the country of Australia. But everybody's got their own taste, you know? It's like, people like their own things, like salt and vinegar, I think it is, like chips, and for me that's just gross. Like, I don't like a lot of vinegar in anything. Like, even if I use it in like Chinese cooking, it's very, very minimal.
Can I help you?
Ooh, teeth crackers.
Here you go. Thank you for shopping.
So I'm wondering if there's like another dojo in here, because I want to get like more moves. People say the same thing about Haggis. They're like, oh my gosh, it's like either really good or terrible. It's like, I actually like Haggis. I think it's great. It's delicious. Same thing for like menudo. Especially like T-Wallace, you being out in Arizona, it's like menudo is one of those things that's like, it depends on how you have it. Like the first time like you have it, if it's really good, you'll like it. If it's really terrible, you'll hate it. Yeah, salt and vinegar chips. I mean, I don't like vinegar to begin with. It's like the smell just drives me at the wall because I have a dog nose. It's just like overpoweringly pungent. I hate it. So then like to intentionally put it on like chips or something, I was like, ah, no thanks. That is not a thing. What I really miss though is Lay's used to have the wasabi and ginger potato chips, and they haven't had it at all this year. Yeah, Haggis is not bad. It's people just seem to like look up the ingredients or something and go, oh, gross. But it's like, when have you actually eaten it? No. It's like, well, then you really can't say. You know, unless it's like something you like know is like, for example, I do not like eggplant, so I know that anything that like with eggplant in it, I'm probably not going to like because it's strong and overpowering. Eggplant dominates whatever it's in.
Who let you
Yeah, menudo done right is great, but if it's done wrong, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's like either wet dog or boiled urine. Okay, what are these things? Oh, it's... Ooh, padlock bra. Sure, why not? Double the velocity of thrown weapons. Ooh, okay, so these are actually ways to improve things. Very nice. Oh yeah, that goes flying across the screen now. Does not apply to people though. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, just time to person using it. Awesome. Kinda. I mean, it does sound kind of close to it. 2 walls.
Did you get your Space Girls comic book thingy?
Cosmic Mega Babes? Yeah, but they only had the standard edition cover. Ugh. I could barely bring myself to read it 3 times.
We can't find Yamada. Anywhere else he might be?
He also hangs around the construction site. But if you go there, be careful.
Why?
Because it's a construction site.
Oh yeah. Anyway, thanks and stuff.
Anytime.
It may have increased the
anytime.
price of the Nimics if you had done that. And I'm pretty sure it would have been a hazard on top of it. I mean, kids were durable back then. I mean, when we were kids, we had like squirt guns and cap guns that didn't have orange caps on them, and kids were getting shot by the cops because of it. It looks like a real gun. Exactly. It's like I wonder if I can find a picture of it real quick. Yeah, so I had this. Pulling it up real quick, but just a moment. Oh geez, that is like the smallest picture I've ever seen. Yeah, so this is like back before... Yeah, they made a law. It's like, okay, you can't have guns like usually painted black. If they have to have orange removable non-tip or be a bright color to indicate they are what, like they're toy guns. I mean, you have stuff like this. I mean, I had one of these. I also had this too. Please verify you're a human. Screw you. Beep boop. I had one like this, but it was actually like it was Chuck Norris, I remember. I'm pretty sure it was Chuck Norris. It was like one of these as well. It was like basically it wasn't a squirt gun, but you pulled it, it'd make like a rattling noise, like like that. And also you had like cap guns, the same thing. So it'd make a loud popping noise, and it looked like a 38. It's like a snub-nosed 38. And that's just the way things were before, like I said, you know, cops started shooting a whole bunch of kids in a row, and they're like, well, we need to do something about that. Alright, so I need to go back up and out. Let's see what's over here, though.
Please, enter. We have only the finest goods. Adieu.
I pretend to be human sometimes. A human. No, if I was part cyborg, I wouldn't be having this problem trying to get my back fixed. Yes, or I'd be like The Simpsons. Why was I programmed to feel pain? So the soundtrack is decent, but like I said, the input lag on this game is just driving me nuts. I don't know if it's a problem on the PlayStation 4 or not, though. This is also on PC. So I can say on the Switch, though, it's got input lag like crazy. Yeah, it'd be like Elysium at this point. That'd be far welcomed. Don't lock me in, I just want to run through. Ah, crap, I'm locked in. Yeah, it's very... I mean, River City Ransom was its own game. I mean, this is like very Scott Pilgrim-ish. But it's actually a little more playable, but I mean, like I said, the big problem with this is just the input delay on Switch is just killing it. And that's such a shame. It's like, I don't know why I keep buying games for the Switch, like, maybe this game will be better, and it's just like, no, it's more garbage. Like, my friend Pedro is really good on PC. It's like, it runs almost a complete total lock 60 frames. It's no problem. And then, like, you play it on Switch and it's like diving down to 10. Got massive control problems and super slowdown, and it's just not an issue. Yeah, I mean, in this case, it's a Switch game, a new release Switch game. Drop kick. Say spiral upcut is what I want. Sure you can. And speaking of drop frames and 10 FPS, there goes Switch. Alright, it's back up. It's like, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have our servers dive out for just 1 minute.
Go beat up the world, dude.
And we'll bring it back. Thanks, game. Try to punch her, brings me to the next screen. So that desperately needs to be fixed. Really?
Get in my dojo and fight me!
T. Wallace, have you been to MU Paradise? Unless they removed it from there. GameCube, ISOs, Evil Zero. This might tank the downloads. Let's check it real quick. And no, it still works. So, oh, how nice they removed it. They're like, here's a script on how to redo it there. It's like his original Reddit post. And they're like, nope, we got rid of it here. We're telling you how to do it, so give me a second here. Your Paradise workaround. Yeah, exactly. So what they did was and people wrongfully blamed Nintendo for this. They're like, oh, Nintendo shut them down. They didn't. They got scared and they literally ran off, and basically like what they did was kind of funny. Like, so they moved the links for downloads so they can't say like, hey, you know, you're illegally downloading stuff, but they're still there. All you need to do, this works in Chrome. I haven't heard about it. I can't remember who I was telling to do it. It might have been, I'm trying to remember who it was. They showed up my chat for a while. We're trying to get this working in Firefox. It just wouldn't work, but it works in Chrome. So go here to this. Follow the directions exactly as it says. Don't screw around with it. Don't get cute. Don't think I don't need to do this. Follow the directions. So it says for Chrome users, download Tamper Monkey. Download it, install it. It's perfectly fine. It's not a virus. I would not tell anyone ever to use virus or malware or anything like that. And it says after that, click here, press install, you're done. Do that. It's like you need to do that. Then when you go to MU Paradise, you'll be able to download things. Like, for example, let's see, let me just pull up, I go to MU Paradise myself, and Nintendo GameCube, Fighting Kaitos. Alright, so let's bring up the desktop. So for example, like we go in here, we're on MU Paradise. Okay, so I already have Tamper Monkey and everything else installed like that from the link I put in there. So Biden Kaitos, let's just say Eternal Wings Lost Ocean. There, click that. So you come down here, you're going to see download using the workaround script, which is going to be added. Then you have the original one here. You want to click download using the workaround script. It might open up a new window for just a split second, and then it's going to start downloading your game. So, and it's going to start working. The only thing I've found a problem with is with Dreamcast games. Those tend to have a issue because they have more than one link, and they haven't figured out how to fix that. So let's see, where is it? Dreamcast. Let's just do Shenmue, for example. So you go in here, it's like you have, it says click using the download script, but they have 4 different versions here. So it doesn't know which one to do, so it doesn't work. If they just had like one version of it here, like just this right here, then this script would work. So Dreamcast doesn't seem to be able to download from it at the moment because they have too many different versions. It doesn't know what to do. But single games like PlayStation, PlayStation 2, GameCube, you can all download it and it'll work just fine. Yeah, whatever they have on there on MU Paradise. So the only thing I've found a problem with it doesn't work is if like their Dreamcast games, just because of how they have it formatted. they have like multiple versions on it, and it's supposed to only work for like one link. So if you have multiple ones to pick from, you click on download using the workaround script, it doesn't know what to do. It just kind of freaks out and goes, well, crap, now what? So just keep that in mind. God damn it, stupid fucking door. Really? Thanks, game. And I lose money. It's like I just want my damn uppercut. No, that's nice. It actually took 40 bucks from me now. Not 50 this time. So it's gotta be taking a percentage and not a set amount. It's gotta be taking like, you know, like, okay, we're gonna take 10% of money. Yep, so do that, it'll be fine. Like I said, don't... Can't remember who it was, like who was in my chat, I was trying to do it, and I was trying to help him with it, but it's like... Right, I can't pick up an apple and store it. How nice. But yeah, just don't do it in Firefox, just use Chrome. It'll work just fine. If you grab somebody from behind, you can't throw them like the other way, like you could in any other fighting game. It's also no indication when you're going to pick somebody up. Sometimes you will, sometimes you don't. Just Chrome. Like I said, follow the directions on the page, T-Wallace. Don't get cute with it. Don't overthink it. It says Chrome or Firefox. Use Chrome. By the way, nobody ever uses Internet Explorer. It is a piece of crap. And it is not developed for, and it's slow, and it got security problems. Use Chrome. Use Chrome, or at worst Firefox, which tends to be a huge RAM hog still, unfortunately. So there was like actually another browser I was looking into, and it works really fast. It's like, it's called WaterFox, which is like, it's basically, it's Firefox that doesn't like basically suck up your RAM or resources or anything else like that. It works amazingly fast. The downside is that it's not very secure at all. It's like they tend to be about 10 updates behind what Firefox is. So it's like you can use that and go even faster and you know, get all the things you want to have in there, but you're going to be leaving yourself open for a lot more attacks. So since it takes a percentage of what I need now for money, it's just going to keep going because there's no reason to go back and try to grind money at this place because I'm barely making any cash.
Construction site? It's so yucky. Yo, Magic Boy! You up there?
My name's not Magic Boy!
He's up there.
Yeah, this is getting real old real quick. anime! Yamada. Yamada Mada yo.
Ladies, welcome to my lair.
This is a rooftop.
Yeah, not even a finished one.
Rooftops can be lairs.
Whatever, we're looking for Kunio and Ricky.
That big girl said you hang out with them. Do ya?
As if. Those guys are losers.
What did he say about my Ricky poo?
Chill, Kyoko.
I'll chill this guy's face!
Relax. I haven't talked to him in years.
I thought you guys were friends.
We were.
Weekly World News, as in they used to be. Oh yes, it's exactly what I used to think it was.
Flashback.
Wow,
No one
and
cares, Yamada.
okay, it's going to
We were
flashback.
just kids then.
Yes, I used to buy those magazines for fun and bring them to school, and they were a huge hit
I was 10 years old
because they were
when
just
my
like
family
so
moved to
hilariously
River
written.
City. I hated them for moving. I hated having to leave my friends behind.
Then every once in a while, they'd have somebody go,
Is this
"Wow,
gonna take
what do you mean
long?
this isn't real?" It's
I was
like,
sure
it's
I'd never make
not
another
real,
friend.
it's satire, and they make
After
crap
that,
up. Really? I'm
the boy
like,
across the
yes.
street said hello.
I shouldn't have to point this out,
And he
being like
seemed
20 years ago.
Nice.
He is nice. Now where is he?
Is Ricky in the story?
Kunio and I became best friends. We read comics together, watched TV, played Intergalactic Space Rangers. Life was good.
Aw, see, that's sweet.
Only because Kunio's in it.
You mean Batboy
Then one
isn't
day,
real?
a
Yeah,
girl
sorry to break it
transferred
to you.
our school. Her name was Hasebe, and she was an angel. It was the first and last time I ever fell in love.
Hasabe. I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's sort of the worst.
I ran to the park after school that day, excited to tell my best friend Kunio about the girl I would soon marry.
Wait, aren't you like 10?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Japan.
But when I got to the park, Kunio was already there, and so was Hasebe.
Oh, dang, that's hecka sad.
For Kunio, maybe. That trash girl never deserved him.
That night, I decided I would get my revenge. On Kunio, on Hasebe, on everyone. I turned to the dark arts to become stronger.
That's creepy. I don't like scary things.
Wrap it up, Merlin.
Then later, in middle school,
Okay, we get it. Jeez.
I lost the love of my life and my best friend in the same day. But thanks to the dark arts, I would never again be.
Okay, wait up. Love of your life? You barely met the girl.
Did he even meet her?
Wait, yeah, did you even meet her?
Love needs no introduction.
That's not how love
Remember when
works.
having a secret admirer
Listen,
wasn't called being a
freak show.
stalker?
I don't care about your childhood.
You're
your
not stalking,
crush
you have
on
a secret
trash
admirer.
queens, Or any fakey magic tricks you learned. We're looking for Kunio.
And Ricky.
And Ricky. So either tell us who took him, or stop wasting our time.
You girls are all the same.
We look nothing alike.
Always insulting me, always treating me like dirt.
You look like dirt.
You know, part of why I learned the dark arts was to meet girls. Looks like that's about to pay off.
Ew.
It's about to get dark.
Okay, I just walked right off the roof. And now I can control again. Okay. Psycho Mantis fight. Can't attack him like that, okay. RetroArch. Like literally, like the Beetle HW core is like the best one. Barring that, EPSXE 2.0, because 2.0.5 tends to have problems, I found. Okay. Yeah, so RetroArch has like the best emulators that I've found so far. And like I said, EPSXE, there's 2.0 and then there's 2.5.0, and that one tends to break stuff. So it's kind of like it's hit or miss. Either stuff will work really well and do it there, or so no, you got to download BIOSes. So sit tight for a second. I got your back. It's gonna require you to do some more reading. But I have had it verified from everybody who I've given this to and they've followed through on it, being able to walk through and get it going no problem. I have all the BIOSes and all the fun stuff you're going to need in one handy place, so you don't have to go tracking it down like I did. I have the latest installer for it. I have system folder you can install right into. Actually, I don't think we need the system and folder at all. Let's see here. Let me go through, take a look. Username, system. Yeah, then put system in there. Yeah, so basically just go through here, T. Wallace. Here is, bam, link to my G drive. It has the latest build, like RetroArch, which is 1.7.8, which is what I have on my computer. I think that's the latest one there. It's got the setup guide, just follow through that. I have all the BIOSes, like right there you're going to need, so you can play right off the bat. You follow the directions there, and you can do PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Wii, GameCube, 3DO, you know, PlayStation 1, 2, like all that other fun stuff there. It's all right there. Sega Saturn, you can name it. It's all in there.
Ladies, welcome to my lair. I lost the love of my life and my best friend in the same. It's about to get dark.
That guy's got kills moves from not Final Fantasy, Fatal Fury. Not Fatal Fury. King of Fighters! I'll eventually get to the right SNK franchise. Just takes me a little bit. Also, he does like those charging moves, you lose the ability to move at all, completely. Like, right now I can't move. Now I can, finally.
Stay down. Don't try any more of that magic crap on us.
Yeah, 'cause it's spooky. Seriously, I can't even watch horror movies.
Never thought I'd get beat up by a pair of girls.
I could have guessed it.
We won the battle, so tell us where our boyfriends are.
I have no idea.
Why does this keep happening?
You really have no idea? We miss him pretty bad.
Try uptown. Sometimes I hang out there after school.
How do you know that?
I hang out on top of a building all day, remember? I see lots of things.
That's weird.
And sad, but whatever. See you later, creepy.
Got a love letter, okay. 2,000 experience points, neat. And more money. Stompy, stompy, stompy. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Neat, alright. So let's see, where do I need to go now? Okay, so... where does the bus will actually take me up there now? Because the bus seems to be kind of like useless at this point. It's like you can go one screen over. So I can go right where I'm at right now, or the school gate. Let's do neither. Get back to the dojo. Want my Shoryuken. Give it to me.
What up, bro, Sept? You ready to break a leg?
Spiral uppercut. Yes.
I miss my brother! I miss my brother! Deadly!
Alright.
Go beat up the world, dude.
Now, let's actually find out how these moves work. That'd be good too. What does love letter do? Ooh, this one actually really good. 5% damage in fighting male enemies, which you tend to find more of. Let's see. Up and special, okay. Gut punch running. Backflip kick is also... but it's the same button as special, so it's gonna be kind of weird. Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, so it's like, oh, it's just a grab. It's like, well, I want to do the suplex. I was like, is it maybe they have to face backwards? Alright, let's see. Yeah, because it said can't do the shortcut down, so bouncer throw, German suplex. It just says grab, so I'm hoping that now when I grab somebody from the back, it'll do that move instead. Let's do... look for the map. Incredibly small map. Yeah, this map is not the best. So it looks like there's a fork to go up, but there's nothing here that I've found so far. Ooh, I got a wall jump. Okay, so that's cool. So now, like, the haymaker's starting to connect. Before that didn't connect, so apparently as you level up more, like, certain things are, like, now possible combo-wise, I guess. Alright, so I think I have to go over one more screen in order to go up. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, this goes into like the back of the convenience store, so I guess maybe that's the fork. So that goes into like this guy's backyard, yeah, so maybe I can go in through here. Okay. Whoa, that was some weird frame skipping. Yeah, so it's basically like, if you grab him from behind, then you'll do the suplex.
Okay, we can work this out. Oh. Not like this. Not like this.
Please die. New moves available in Dojo. Good to know now that I spent all that money. Hop on top. Oh, sir. Okay, cheerleader, not the best support character. And much like Scott Pilgrim, bad guys take a long time to kill.
So this is Uptown, huh? Seems pretty fancy.
This is an Uptown girl?
Expensive. And judgy.
Cue
We
Billy
don't belong here,
Joel.
do we? No, we do not.
Alright, I need new support. You'll do. I wonder if somebody's played Streets of Rage.
Oh, hey! It's you two again. I got another mission for you. This time it's that pompous mayor of ours, always acting like he runs River City. Psh. You seen that hideous golden statue they built of him? Well, I want it gone.
Dig him, smack him, frogs?
Destroy it, and I'll reward you.
Oh, hey, it's Yoko.
Sup?
What are you doing in Uptown?
I live here.
You're rich?
On the street.
No, but my parents are.
Have you seen Kunio and Ricky around here?
Nope. Why? They ditch you guys again?
Again? No, they got kidnapped.
For real? That's pretty metal.
No, it's pretty sad, and it makes my heart hurt. Oh, Ricky.
Kyoko, show her your text.
Oh, yeah.
You should go talk to Hibari.
Who?
The fashion designer? Jeez, don't you guys know anything?
I shop at discount.
I found this shirt at a bus stop.
The thug in
I
the
like her
photo,
style.
the one shoving your boyfriends into the van, she's wearing one of Hibari's custom jackets.
Ooh, nice detectiving.
Everyone who's cool wears Hibari. No offense.
None taken.
Hibari's warehouse is at the east end of Uptown. Show her this photo. She might know who took your boyfriends.
Okay, ways off. Got it. Please stop picking people up. Don't block me! I was low on health and like for special. Just wanting to see if I could like do the flip kick into a uppercut, but just don't have enough. Okay, keep heading. I think it was this way? Yep, keep heading straight. Okay. No, get me to the store. Thank you. Ooh, an arcade. My kind of place. And the screen shifted, and I lost control. Good job, Switch. And they made it so you can't see around the corner. Alright, perfect. Good job. Yes, you can juggle it. Sweet. Okay, game, it'd be nice if you'd hit somebody. It's like, no, you're flashing. You have hit stun. Like, what? You have the iframes, you can't do anything now. You're flashing. Throw a baseball point blank, miss. Why? Because the game said so. That's all there is here, okay?
Get your games right here.
Bounty Lass, Merinos, Vampire Puncher. I had no idea what this says. Let's do it.
Sweet. That's a rare one.
Replenish stamina 100%. Okay. Nice. Very expensive. Pretty stupid.
Press eject. See you soon.
The problem with like everything being like you have specials on there, like on the it would be the A button for the Switch. So you also have some normal button. You also have some normal moves there too. So you might pull up the wrong special that you weren't looking for. As in, you will. Ah, boomerang. Didn't come back. It's defective.
Enter. Look around. Now exit.
Like that. Okay, so you actually get places now. Nice! Somewhat. My question is, like, am I going this right way? Yes, okay, it's at the end of this little section here. You buddy.
Come on, let's find that fashion lady and ask her about the dude in the photo.
Masako?
Yeah?
Do you think we're badly dressed?
Heck no, we look amazing.
I guess so.
There we go. Now let's go back in here. Oh no, a jump. With 5 frames input delay on Switch. Let's do it. And a crappy D-pad, because it suddenly pressed up. Switch Pro controllers. At least they last longer than the Wii U ones. Those were garbage.
Is this the place? Let's find out. Hey! Any of you ladies know a Habari?
They're not answering. Maybe they're busy.
Well, they don't have to be rude.
Let's come back later.
Okay. So where am I supposed to be going here? It's like, oh yeah, go right. Okay.
Dork alert. Oh, it's you guys again.
What's up, Hasabe?
Oh, you know, just hanging around.
Looking stylish as hell.
Do you two know this fashion lady?
Oh, you're serious?
I usually am.
Hibari is the fashion icon in River City.
She's making us custom outfits.
Well, where is she? Yeah, we got questions.
Oh, let me guess. How do socks work?
What's a bra?
Surprised we haven't pounded these girls' teeth out
I
yet.
know what a bra is.
You need an offering for Hibari to show up, Misako. Jeez, everyone knows that.
Except them, apparently.
An offering?
Something fancy.
Expensive.
And gold. Can it just be colored gold?
Come on, Kyoko. Let's go find an offering. We need something gold to make that weirdo fashion designer show up.
But we're so poor.
Let's try the pawn shop in the toy district. Maybe we can trade him something.
Like a knuckle sandwich.
Now you're talking.
Okay, so I think I need to go down now? Yeah.
This is a pawn shop? Looks pretty empty.
We have to head downstairs. It's in the basement.
Okay, because I'm like, it says I need to go down the map?
Yeah. No, wait. It's broken.
I'm not used to walking this much.
Yeah, so there are like very, very few places to actually heal yourself up. You know, stores to actually buy food. And dead. Alright, one more try. Here we go. Especially since I'm encountering a lot of ladies. I think this was against guys, yeah, so we'll do the one where it gives me a lot more damage for fighting the ladies.
Quit whining and keep fighting.
How many floors have we gone down? 6? 12?
3.
Ugh.
Alright, Wrestler Dude as a companion now. See how he does. I think somebody new finally. So you can buy items and like keep them in your inventory to use later, which is nice, but you can't do that for the same stuff you find on the ground. It's kind of a bummer.
You ever wonder why everyone in our town is so violent?
Nope.
I mean, everyone's always punching and kicking each other. Like, everywhere we go, all day long.
I guess so. What's your point?
Nothing.
By the way, using a real shovel on somebody would actually be pretty much attempted murder if you didn't outright kill him to begin with. Quite the effective weapon in World War II, or actually World War I. We still use them in combat close quarters these days. Army still carries them. They call it an entrenching tool, not a shovel, though. No, that's fun. You don't always have to be talking and chatting. People can do other things. People come and go to streams anyway, it's no biggie. It's team up. Okay, so what is your attack? Alright, your basic attack, got it. It's interesting you hear the Bon Jovi influence on this song. Because it hits them and also flips them across the screen. And nice to get them out of your back, you know, get them out of your hair. Yeah, so suplex is like a waste of a move, because you don't really do it, you just tend to throw everybody, even if you get them from behind. So save your money on that move, at least. It seems to be kind of pointless, really. Well, other than the, I mean, you can throw people. I mean, that's pretty much it. You don't have to be facing forward to throw them, I guess. It's like a minor improvement.
Welcome to my pawn shop.
Is that a talking skeleton?
Rude! You act like I'm not even here.
Sorry. How do you talk without lips?
Unimportant! How can I help you? Might I interest you girls in a stuffed monkey?
Ew, no!
How about an unstuffed monkey?
We need something gold.
Well, I'm all out of golden monkeys.
What about that golden cat?
Oh, that? A treasure indeed, from lands far away.
How much?
How much for the Mogwai?
$1 million!
You're joking.
I would never joke about such a precious item.
Can we get a discount?
Well, I can take $5 off, but just so you know, that's pretty much break even for me.
What about that cat? The other gold one?
Oh, that? $10.
It looks exactly like the $1 million one.
Yeah, but it's not real gold.
Sold.
I got the evil Betty laugh. Yeah.
Welcome to Skullmageddon's.
Ooh, dango.
Tell your friends.
Wrong button. My bad.
Nobody beats my prices. Yes.
Right now. Is it now? No. There's some nice stuff in the inventory at least. So if I get in a real pinch, I'm good to go. Alright, so let's see. Gotta go back there again. Okay. Fetch quests, the game.
Yay, the elevator's working again.
Let's move it, Kyoko. No Joko.
Don't ever say that.
least the elevator works. That's good.
Stupid Kyoko. You're just a Joko. Hey, that rhymes. I know. That's why I said it. Please stop it. Or what? You're gonna cry? Of course she is. Dumb baby. Look, she's already sniveling. Snivel, little snail. Do it.
Snivel snail?
Yo, what's the problem here? Mind your own business. Yeah, beat it, new girl. Sure thing. Did she just kick my head? More so me. My beautiful head. Yeah, you better run. Get up, kid. What's your name? So cool. That's a weird name. I'm Masako.
Aww. Violence brought them together.
Masako. Tell me something I don't know. Come on, let's get this knockoff.
Am I going the right way? Probably not. No, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Oh, bummer. Buddy. I think this is where I'm supposed to be going, back here. What if I can double Shoryuken? Nope, not quite. Come closer over here. Thanks, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Trying to do it to you, but not me. Perfect. Good job. You did it.
Yo, lady! Here's a golden cat for ya!
Are we supposed to do something now?
I don't know.
Is it unlocked now? No. False eyelashes, okay. Okay. Nice, okay, so like walking around actually slowly replenishes your health. Trying to think like how often that is. Not very often!
Nice entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or whatever.
It's a little banged up. It's also not real.
Heavy! It's not real heavy. Except it is, 'cause it's gold. Right, Kyoko?
Oh, that is correct.
The offering is acceptable. What would you like designed?
Can you do miniskirts? Actually, we need information.
I don't do information. I do fashion. And you're wasting my time.
Our boyfriends got kidnapped. The guy in this photo is wearing one of your jackets.
So, find me someone in River City not wearing my fashion.
We aren't.
Ugh, I can see that.
Enough insults. We got your dumb cat. Now float down here and help us. I'm sick of this crappy cosplay spider stick. You look ridiculous.
She's just a little grumpy. Now, about that miniskirt. I have never in my life been spoken to as you just addressed me. You come into my den looking like high school hobos and lecture me on
High School Hobo. That actually sounds like a good title for a movie. I mean, there's Hobo with a shotgun and
No.
High School Hobo.
Fashion is
I'm down for it.
life, just not for you two.
Okay, this is entirely on a 2D plane. Okay, so it doesn't seem like you can run up and hit her. You can't block that either.
Nice entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or...
Okay, I can hit her apparently. I also get juggled like crazy. Good to know. Except for that attack misses, okay. Oh, you can block it, okay. Before it just wasn't doing it. This fight's so much fun. So which time you actually can't hit her, it's like, yeah, this is great. And you can't interrupt it, okay. So it seems like maybe I can hit her out of it right before? No, she's got invincibility windows. They remove her hitbox. Alright, so, quick little mini review. Is this game worth it? No, save your money. It's really not. Not at this point in time, at least. I'm playing the Nintendo Switch, and it's got 5 frames input delay at least, which becomes a major problem trying to get out of corners and things like that. A lot of slow, like, money building. Like, even River City Ransom moved a lot faster than this, and this is like the pseudo-sequel to it. The UI definitely needs more tweaking. You need to have, like, it'd be nice to actually see what the moves are, or, you know, for the things you're buying, know for sure if you're buying actually, like, what it is you're going to be buying for something. Like, if you're in there, like, say it's like it's all going to help, like, this is a health store or something, or this is just items for boosting. You don't know until you spend your money on it what type of store you're in for half of these things. Like, Kobinis and things like that, yeah, you know it's going to be health replenishers. But everything else, like the game I bought for $100, is just like a minor little improvement. No idea what it was, like if it was accessory or something you can unlock to play, like a mini game, doesn't tell you. So I'm hoping for some kind of patch that might improve these things, maybe reduce down the input lag, because on the Switch it's brutal. I don't know if it's the same way for PlayStation 4 or PC, because it is on those as well. I'm not sure about Xbox One, to be honest. I can't remember off the top of my head if this is on that too. But I really don't know about those versions. And it's what's really kind of like pissed me off about this game, is that all the reviews I read and looked at and watched, not a single person across the board mentioned input lag at all. And this game has it. It's noticeable. Like, you're going to be trying to move, quickly turn around, pull off moves. You can't do it. There's that one segment you need to make, like, you have to get into, like, the guy's house to steal his key to get into the mall. You have to make several jumps in a row, and try doing that with input delay is just, like, I failed it at least 10 times easily. Because it's like, if you had a tight, like, if there's, like, maybe anywhere between 1 to 3 is acceptable. We start getting past that, that starts impacting gameplay. Like, even Bayonetta has 3 frames of input delay built into it, and that game's super fast and responsive. If you don't go over 3, it's usually fine. But I mean, this is like around 5, if not higher. It would not surprise me if Digital Foundry got their hands on it and just went, whoa, this is really slow. And Switch seems to have problems with that, so not buying any more Switch games. I say that as I have Astral Chain showing up tomorrow on my doorstep, so we'll see. So right now, I would say tentatively, like, 2-player game might be a lot more fun. Single player, not really a whole lot. I would probably wait to see if they patch something or improve it, because it really needs some help. It's got potential. It's a lot better than Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is a total dumpster fire of a game. But people revere it because they can't play it anymore. But I'm pretty sure if you could, like, a lot of opinions would be changed. So playing this with somebody else, local or online, might be a lot better. I don't have that option, so yeah, just keep that in mind. So that's my little mini review. Is it worth $30? I'd say no, not right now. Get it on sale. Like I said, I'll probably download the PC version just to try it out and see if it's hopefully better with the controls, because I really hope it is. Because that input delay is just, it's unacceptable. There's no reason why games should have input delay. You know, it's unforgivable, especially at this time, this era. Like, we shouldn't have bad netcode in games. We do. Japan doesn't give a shit. And we shouldn't have input delay on any type of games. It's just not needed. It's lazy programming, if you ask me. Especially when we do it intentionally, like Capcom does a lot of times. But with that, hold y'all for your money on this, I would suggest. and keep an eye on reviews and things like that. So hopefully they'll move around, because like I said, I'm really disappointed that I had to spend $30 to find out that that there's input delay on this game, huge input delay that nobody bothered to talk about in reviews. But with that, we've reached the end of the stream for today. So of course, thank everybody for hanging around. Hold Your Fire, Nimix, T. Wallace, Ronnie showed up earlier, and I think that's just about it. So T. Wallace, hopefully those links there should get you going for... Oh, Gamora, that's another one who showed up. Let's scroll up through the list, like, who else showed up? I'm, drawing a blank on. So hopefully T. Wallace, all those things, if you're still hanging around, should get you going there for Emu Paradise, and also for RetroArch as well. Get you up and going for that. Though unfortunately, you don't have any social media or anything, so I can't, contact you that way or whatever. But I do tend to stream for everybody else at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you feel like coming back. If you're not following, that's always cool. You don't have to follow or anything. But if you feel like coming back, and if you don't know when that is, just type that into Google, and it'll tell you wherever you are in the world. And you can also check me out on Twitter at Warsaw555. Not only do I randomly post up nerdy things, likes, and random insanity on there, but when it comes to streaming, usually around 2 to 3 hours in advance, I'll post up what I'll be streaming if I know. Sometimes I don't. What I'll be streaming, or if I need to cancel a delay for whatever reason, I always put it up there on Twitter so you can stay in the loop and stay informed. So for right now, let's see. Today is Monday, just past midnight for me. It's actually 12:02 a.m. right now. I will be taking today off because I need to do some running around, get my new meds and so forth. So I'll be back on Tuesday the 10th is what I'm planning to do my next stream. And maybe I'll go back. I think I'm going to go back and try to finish Super Empire Strikes Back, which is a legitimate Dark Souls of the Super Nintendo. So I'm like probably about 3/5 of the way through that game, I think. Maybe about 4/5. It's not too long. It's getting close to the end of that game. I remember there's a couple more levels. You play like as Han again, and then you finally get Luke going on his way to Vader. So it's not too much longer. You just got to survive to get to that point. So let's call it, Dark Souls and Super Nintendo next time. Super Empire Strikes Back. So let's see if anyone here is streaming. Not really. All right, cool. Not anybody worth in my opinion, so we'll just see if it hosts anybody or not. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll hopefully see y'all next time on the 10th on Tuesday.